Hello. Today we're going to be talking about how nutrition is a lie. So, nutrition is a concept most Americans tend to gloss over. You put only gasoline in your car, yet we don't really double take or think about what we're putting in our bodies exactly. So, first I want to start with how advertising is very misleading. So, whenever you go to the store and get, like sugar-free or zero cholesterol cookies. Have any of y'all seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Or how Twizzlers have zero trans fat?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sounds great, but really what's happening is your liver is actually still producing the cholesterol when you're putting those artificial sweeteners in your body. So even though you might think that you are making a healthier choice, you're still getting that cholesterol in your body. So again, the package might say 0 calories, 0 cholesterol, but you really have to do your research before you can really commit to something like that. Next, we're going to talk about how is diet actually better for you? Anyone go to the movies and get the number one, the large popcorn, the large Coke? Okay, maybe not right now with COVID, but. So those Coke drinks are actually 44 ounces. And when people found out how much sugar they were actually intaking in one sitting, they were blown away. So they were like, we need an alternative for this. We need a healthier choice. So Coke came out with Coke Zero. Zero sugar, healthier for you, still get your little caffeine Coke fix. But the FDA recommends that the amount of sugar that was in that 44-ounce drink should last you a week. But these artificial sweeteners that are in Coke Zero are actually killing gut bacteria that you need for your body. So even though it's zero sugar, most doctors would rather you just drink the 44 ounces of sugar in that Coke that you would get at the movies than get it Coke Zero. It's just not, it might seem like a healthy choice, but it's just not in the long run. Deceptive marketing. Now, coming back to deceptive marketing, have you ever watched a commercial it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno? You see them get that cheesy pizza and it's the string cheese and just coming up, oozing and yummy. That is actually wood glue mixed with water. They mix it and then they nail it to the board and they pull it up to make it look all cheesy and yummy. Yeah. Other commercials, for instance, they will make things look like they're steaming and yummy and just came out of the oven. They actually dip a tampon in water, heat it up in the microwave to create those steam effects. I know, super appetizing, right?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving turkeys, yeah, it's a raw turkey, make it look like it's yummy and brown. They've literally taken a raw turkey and put shoe polish on it.
Looks good.
Looks good. I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, no thanks.
And the last thing we're going to talk about is GMO in foods. Do y'all know what GMO is?
Nope.
Genetically modified, right?
Genetically modified food, yes. So genetically modified food might sound kind of mad scientist-y, but really, scientists found that there are certain plants that produce better, bigger fruit, and there are certain plants that don't attract as many insects. So what did they do? They took genetics and they modified and crossbred those two genes to make a better plant. With these kinds of plants, you weren't going to have to use pesticides to keep insects off. You weren't going to have to plant as many because one plant could produce twice as much. Now, this is great. It's a great thing for the environment and for us, but there were some other farmers who were not benefiting from this. They didn't have the money or the resources to do the same thing that these farmers were. These farmers were able to market it as organic because they weren't using pesticides and chemicals, and yet these other farmers couldn't afford to do that. So, what do you do when someone is making more money than you or you want your stuff to do better? You start rumors, you start a campaign, and that's exactly what these farmers did. They started a campaign that GMO is produced in a petri dish in a lab and it's not good for you. On the contrary, they were really just needing to make the step up. Just like we crossbreed dogs, the Golden Doodle. It was crossbred to be more hypoallergenic and friendly, and That's the same thing we do with cows. It's the same thing we do with cats to benefit our life and quality of life. So I just want you all to think about how important it is to do your research and don't believe everything you see before you make a healthy decision. Thank you.